We're here with Brian Posick, the voice of the Wisconsin Hockey Badgers. We're here at Big Ten Media Day here at the Xcel Energy Center. It's kind of a unique experience for the hockey programs, and it's been done in football and basketball all the time. But kind of talk about your thoughts on so far what this day is like.
You know, I agree with Coach Eves that there's a lot of energy here. I think from the media members who are interested to see how this all transpires, definitely from the players, the student athletes, who you can tell have this excitement about them that they want to. If you're Michigan, I'd like to play Wisconsin or the Minnesotas, and I believe the coaches feel the very same way. And when you see a 70-plus-year-old man in Red Berenson who's gone through so many changes, not only with his career but with his program and now college hockey as a whole, for him to show the excitement about what this is going to be about, I think it's all good for this sport, certainly for the Big Ten Conference, and I think fans are going to enjoy what they see.
Talking about it a little bit about the fans, WCHA, at least for Wisconsin, is no longer. There's some fans that maybe are sad of that and not exactly excited about it. It's a change. Nobody likes change. Talk about maybe your thoughts on the change and what you've heard maybe from people and what your thoughts might be for the league going forward and how it's going to impact Wisconsin and the fans.
Sure. Well, I understand where the fans are coming from. I mean, quite honestly, I want to see North Dakota every year. I want to see Minnesota Duluth every year. I want to see Denver and Colorado College every year. Wisconsin fans will still be able to see them periodically. Colorado College this year, actually Anchorage as well. In a couple of years, we'll be seeing North Dakota again. We'll be seeing Denver again. Maybe someday Duluth, maybe St. Cloud. So those rivalries will still continue in some form or fashion. But I just believe that recognizing the Michigans and Michigan States and the Ohio States and Penn State, I think fans would really like to see Penn State back at the Kohl Center so that the Badgers can get them twice as opposed to once. I think that's just going to generate more excitement. Now, for the longtime fans that were so used to the other league, I understand their frustration with it. Again, the Badgers will be playing these teams again somewhere along the line, but I think this will help generate maybe new fans that are more accustomed to the Big Ten competition that their beloved Badgers play in every other sport.
This morning, the preseason poll came out, and the Wisconsin Badgers are picked for number one in the league, and there's pretty good representation on the players to watch list for some talented guys coming back. Your general thoughts? I mean, you've been around the program and the team last year and kind of know how they finished off, and what are your expectations? What do you see the team doing this year?
Well, I don't know. That's what makes it fun. It's kind of like with the Big Ten. I don't know where this is going to go. You know, I'm back to your your question a moment ago. I truly hope that there are at least two more teams that are added to this conference. Love to see, maybe it's a Nebraska or an Iowa or an Illinois, or maybe it's a Northwestern. I don't know. I think that would help solidify this league and maybe give it a bit more credibility in the minds of the critics if there were at least 8 teams. But as far as Wisconsin, when 4 players make that list of players to watch, the Cordelis, McCabe, Mersch, and Zangerly, you could have thrown Rumpel, you could have thrown Barnes, you can go on and on and on. That's what leads me to believe that this team is going to be good. When you have 9 seniors back, 16 upperclassmen, over 80% of your scoring, both of your goaltenders from a team that started so poorly last year because of adversity or whatever the case may be, to finish as strongly as they did. In my mind, I view this as 2005 leading into or 04-05 leading into 05-06. I view this as 08-09 leading into 09-2010. You can see this program building to something special, and I truly believe that this could be a special season in what's going to be the inaugural season of the Big Ten.